Yeah, I was saying. Welcome to Club Shada episode 301. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is in the best spirit. I hope you had a great beginning of the week. I hope you had a great Sunday. For those who are religious, it was Pentecôte Day. So happy celebration for those who are concerned. I hate when this happens. And listen, all my settings are right. It's just that sometimes you got those bugs. Things happen. So as I was saying, this show is brought to you by Shada, Gods of Good Fortune. It is midnight and 38 minutes here in Lisbon, Portugal. I hope everybody's feeling good. This show has a stream royalty named Matt Music with $30 donation, and thanks to all the sponsors who have been donating from 99 cents to $500. My weekend, as I was saying before, I realized that my microphone was not going through. I've been resting a lot, and other than going to Bodhisattva's home yesterday, I've been familiarizing myself with my maybe potential neighborhood, where we might move. We don't know yet. We're waiting for the owners acceptal of our proposal. I don't know if there's other people, because that house has been on the market like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. But as soon as he got on the market, we visited it the next day. So, and we did a proposal straight away. So maybe he wants to see other people. Who knows? It's your house. You want to rent it to the person that you can trust, whoever. Up to them to decide. Tomorrow we are actually visiting 2 new houses, listen, I've been trying to familiarize myself with that part of the neighborhood, because I live at really the end of Expo Center, which is I live really at the roundabout, where not far from the Hotel Myriad, not far from all the restaurants and stuff. And this would be a 3-4 minute walk further. So it's like probably 500 to 600 meters further north, which is not far. Same avenue. Normally I'm on the avenue, you turn on the right. This one you would turn on the left. So it's not far, but still, you have to familiarize yourself with where are the new nearest pharmacies, groceries, those type of things. So I already know more or less that part of the neighborhood. I always walk around there anyway, so I know where it is. A good thing is that my daughter's new school is gonna be in that area too, so that is a good thing. And I think I plan to buy an apartment in the next 2-3 years. But for now, I'm still on rental mode. But it's amazing how rental in Portugal just exploded. Like, when I arrived here, I remember a penthouse with a 100-meter terrace, and it was a 1-bedroom still, but in a nice beach town like Oeiras, it was 750, and it was considered expensive back then. And listen, there was not a lot of people in Lisbon. The money was low, right? So most people, if you had some money and you came and you were wanting to rent something, people would accept you straight away because they were looking for money. Banks would take your money, and you would visit an apartment and do a proposal. You would be accepted the same night. And I remember, like, my first apartment, I paid the whole year up front. So of course, like, she was like, "Oh yeah, risk free." Then when I moved here in the rich neighborhood, the rent was 1,000. It was 900. I remember at that time for a 2 bedroom. And same thing. Okay, there's really less risk with a client, somebody like me, because I'm gonna pay you a whole year, sometimes, or I can pay you a few months in advance if it's 1,000. If it's 1,000, right? And but now, listen, the prices just have gone crazy. I remember when I was saying, like, yo, 1,005 is a lot. Like, listen, to have a 3 bedroom apartment now in this part of Lisbon, and Lisbon in general, is 2005, between 2000 and 2005. This is crazy. The prices are just, and it's called offer and demand, I guess. There's so much demand and there's not enough offer because the city wasn't building apartments for all this time, because the boom of people coming in Lisbon only started like 6 years ago. So now you cannot build old buildings it takes 2 years to build buildings so it's building everywhere. But right now there's some pressure on demand, and yeah, people get greedy. People ask higher and higher thing. They start asking for all kind of documentations and stuff, when back in the days it was really simpler. Listen, here's 2 or 3, 4 rents. Here's 2 more rents as a guarantee, and let's go. And now it's like, to get in that apartment, if I get accepted, I'm gonna have to pay 15,000 as 2 months of guarantee plus 4 months of rent. 4 months is 10,000. Like, I used to pay in this one for a whole year, was, when I got in, a whole year was, 11,000 a whole year. And now it's going to be 10,000 for 4 months, meaning that every year, let me see, it's not a hard calculation, but 2005 by 12. Wait a minute, what? Oh Lord. It's going to be 30,000 per year. So, I mean, at that point, that's why I'm saying to myself, okay, it's time to buy something, because at that point, it's better to put this in an investment. I'm just waiting to see how my streams stabilize themselves. With the amount of streams I'm doing, which is around 1.4 million stream per week, I pay the rent in a week, but it's still a lot of money to just put in rents. So I'm starting to say to myself, listen, let me see how much streams I do. If I arrive to 2 million streams a week, it would mean that I make 6,000 euros per week. So, and that would just be Spotify. So let's say 6,000 euros per week by 4, that's 24,000. By 12, that's almost 300,000 a year, just from Spotify. So now you can start to, you can just go to the bank and say, listen, I made 300K this year. I'm gonna make the same thing next year. What you say? Give me $1 million so I can get this T4. So yeah, listen. we're working. I'm actually have new objectives as I reach my objectives. So my objective now are 2.5 million stream a week, and then after that it will be 4 to 5 thousand stream a week. 5 million, sorry, 4 to 5 million streams a week. If I get there, then the conversation is even different. At five, you make how much? Five multiplied by, yeah, you make 15K a week. So you make 60K a month. So you make 700 per year. So in 2 years, you can buy whatever cost a million, which is most 4 bedrooms in the area. You can get them at that price. And it's still crazy because they used to cost around 600, 700. But hey, listen, once you arrive in these area, in these revenue types, you can really talk to your bank and have different conversations, because they just look at your revenue and they're like, yeah, listen, we can invest with that person, and then if you can pay your if you can pay your mortgage in 5 years, yeah, you're good. So, because I would not do like a 30-year thing. I would do a 30-year or 20-year thing where I have to pay 6,000 per month. But actually, if you make like 700 per year, yeah, listen, you shell out 500K every year. That's it. Once you get your 700, you pay your taxes. Listen, you pay 100K per taxes, more or less, or a little more. But let's say you have 600 left. You pay 500 for your property, and you live with 100K, which is far than enough. And you use 50K for the year, and you use another 50K to invest here and there. And then the next year, you shell out your last 500K after rent, plus investing another 100K in something, 50K to live, holiday, school, kids, whatever. And now you own your property at 1,500,000. You can get something very nice, and then year four, you make another 700K, and now it's yours. And now life begins. So I'm calculating, and so this is probably so when you look at my rental history, I started living in my mom's apartment in Paris. So it was a little studio, 15 meters square, toilets outside. I was always traveling, so I didn't really care. But hey, listen, had great years there, produced a lot of music there. Then I moved to a studio, 30 meters square in the 15th district in Paris. Stayed there a few years. Then I got back to the apartment, the small studio. Then I moved to 50 meters square with 1 bedroom. It was in Le Pré Saint-Gervais, so northeast of Paris. Stayed there for 7 years. Then I moved to Portugal. I moved to Oeiras. Oeiras, I had 100 meters square of terrace and a 70 meter square of apartment, 1 bedroom. That was cool. But when my son was there, he would sleep in the sofa. Which listen, he was still sleep. It was like he was 9 years old, so it was okay. But I could do him a bed and put his PlayStation in the big screen. He was happy to be there, but it was still not. I needed a second bedroom. So the year after, I moved to this apartment, which has 90 meters square and 2 bedrooms, and one veranda. Very nice neighborhood. I think it's the most modern and expensive neighborhood in the area. Maybe Cascais is expensive too, but it's one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Lisbon. So stayed here for 10 years now. And listen, very comfortable, a lot of space. It used to be huge back then, but then I got married, got a second kid. Then my wife's sisters moved in with her. She has a kid, so most of the time we're good. It doesn't feel crowded, but there's only one bathroom. So when everybody's in the house, at a point, even if, listen, you can have the girls in the living room, my son so my son doesn't live with us, but when he comes, imagine you have the girls in the living room, or maybe between the living room and the kitchen. My son can be in his bedroom, and I can be in one bedroom, and there's TVs everywhere. Every room has TVs here, so you don't feel that it's crowded unless everybody want to pee at the same time, or even worse. That's when you're like, yo, there's no space anymore. So at a point, I was looking at my revenue streams. My revenue streams have been going up constantly for the last, listen, Club Shada is actually making my YouTube channel go up. TikTok is sending a lot of people to Spotify and YouTube. So my revenue has been going up for the last, forever steadily, but for the last 2 years, it's been really going up fast. So with the revenue I'm making, I can afford to pay 2005, no problem. It's just that I'm going from paying 1,000 to 2005. It's just like, damn. And then the next move is to buy something. But so now I'm going from 90 meters square, and the places that I'm visiting are 180 meters square, 165 meters square, and yeah, you can feel the difference. So listen, I'm gonna have 3 bedrooms, and because I'm gonna have 3 bedrooms, instead of using all 3 as bedrooms, I'm gonna use one as my home office, because I'm tired of being in the living room. Because from the living room, I have to do everything at night. Listen, I'm a night person anyway, but sometimes you want to record something, or you want to go live stream at 2 p.m., but you can't because there's always some noise, etc., etc. Now, if you have your little room out there, it's different. And I've been looking at some interesting things. What's the name of these people? Veneer wood panels. I've been discovering some interesting things that I want to do. So I know this is an American company, but I'm trying to find the same thing. I'm going to look at your comments soon. I think I want to do a wall like this in my next some, and I want some black one. Do they have some black one? I don't know how much it costs, and if I can find this here, but look how beautiful this is in a bedroom, or in a living room. That would kill for that new place. But what I'm gonna do first is let me see. The research I did was wood panel YouTube studio. Some people were showing their, who was that guy? I have to look at my YouTube history. Give me a second. YouTube history. Oh, you don't see my stuff from today? Oh, there it is. Wait. Huh? What you mean now playing? Oh, okay. What's this guy? I saw a guy who did he did his studio using that wood panel, and I was like, oh, that's exactly what I want. This is the one. Oh Lord, I want an office like this. Look at this, how beautiful it is. Look at this. Oh Lord, I want to do something like this exactly. A nice sofa here, some black walls like this, so wood panels, LED lights on the top, and then I would do it differently from some other things. I was watching this video. I'm gonna continue watching it when I'm done. But this woman was showing how she's doing her studio. Let me see. She was showing something, and I was like, I want a wall like this too. You see that type of this is the type of design that I want, like a nice wall like this with some stuff in the back. No, where was the one she had? Yeah, you see that black thing in the back? Yeah, exactly like that, with some green plants. That's exactly the type of studio that I want to build, and I want to have like a leather sofa that can turn into a bed, so that I can use it as a bedroom whenever I need. That is something that I'm really thinking of doing. But yeah, listen, everybody, cross your fingers. Put some Club Shada unicorns in the chat, so that maybe we get accepted. So we send out our proposal, and we'll see what the owner says. And tomorrow we're visiting another two. That apartment that I visited, I really like it. I'm not gonna. Hey, listen. If we get it, I'll go and I'll do a visit of the apartment, or maybe like when it's completely empty, and show exactly what I want to do with my room. And probably if I get a room like this, I would probably start making the show a little earlier maybe, or I will do one at night and another one earlier, like 6 p.m. like Wednesdays at 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. and Sundays at the same hours. I just have to see if all the women in my house are able to leave me alone when I work, because they seem, if they're not sleeping, soon as I'm working, they seem to be forced. They have like an invisible force that force them to think that I can do everything they need, that they could do by themselves, but they need to bother me. Like, from my daughter to my wife, like, this is how they do. Like, I'm gonna be working and saying, hey, leave me alone, I'm live. They're gonna invent something. We need something in whatever, only you can do it. I'm like, no, you can do it. Use your hands, use your feet. Like, they will invent something. That's how they are. They are very spoiled, all of them. But hey, listen, it is what it is. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Sabrina, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. Oui, je sais, on m'entendait pas. C'est compliqué, hein? Now, the worst part was the mic was on. It's just that I think there's an issue with loopback, where for some reason, I don't know if I click something or whatever, but as you can see on loopback, when I talk, my microphone goes here, and it comes from audio hijack where here. Lord, you shut up. You see, here I have my vocal thing that you've probably seen. Comes from the mic, goes pump up the volume for 100 and and 60%. Then there's some gating so that when I'm not talking, it just mutes itself automatically. Then I have some compression. Then I have a limiter so that if I yell, it takes everything down and the volume is always the same. Then it goes down to Shure MV7 Enhanced. That's the name of this vocal chain, right? So Shure MV7 Enhanced is this, right? This is now going to Ecamm, which is the program that I use to send you the sound. And so the microphone comes here, Shure MV Enhanced, and then the music that you hear comes from Spotify. It comes here, and everything goes to Ecamm in, and this goes inside of my program. And then I have another one, which is another mix, which is MV7 out, which is the sound of Ecamm, where I can hear in case I get a super chat. And then, so if I need to hear Chrome or whatever, this is where I turn them on or off. And the sound of Spotify that I can hear, and my microphone, I hear it directly from the microphone. And for some reason, sometimes you have to turn them on and off for them to remember that they're on. I don't know exactly what's going on. There's probably a bug. And I guess before starting the show, I have to turn them on off and do some testing but it strangely, before I start the live, I do want to check in just to make sure that the sound is coming in. And I did it, it was coming in, and I probably touched something. It is what it is. What are we gonna do? Because, let me show you something. When I'm talking, right? Options, live mode. Okay. You see, when I'm talking, as you can see down there, when it's saying Ecamm in, I can see the volume of the microphone. I'm always check for that. And for some reason, I don't know, it was not entering. And it's only after a few minutes talking that I was looking at because I was always looking at the mic level, and I was like, this is low, that's strange. And then I look at your comments and I was like, oh shit. Lord. Happens. And I had to start everything from the get-go. I hate that. I hate it even more when I'm in a TV show and it's not a live show and it's pre-recorded, a podcast or a live or a TV show where whenever the conversation is flowing and they have any problem and they want to like, oh, cut, we have to do this again, start again from such question, and you have to redo and re-pretend that you are natural when you have to re-say, I hate that. I did a podcast not so long ago, and so because it was pre-recorded, she kept redoing her intro. Like, I think she did the intro like 4 or 5 times, and every time you have to pretend that, and you lose the spontaneity. I don't know if you say this. The spontaneity, you lose it. You become less and less natural as you redo takes. And then she changed, and then you do some questions, and then so the engineer say, oh, we're so sorry, we have to start everything from the start. When you did 10 minutes already, you have to go back and do it again. So I was looking at the final thing. It was amazing. Sounds great. Love the episode. But as you're doing it, it's super frustrating, especially when it's TV. They will just stop all the time. Oh, we have to do this. Do this again. Oh no, go back and go back to that question, and you're like, oh. But lucky for me, I always look at the comments because I have the comments right in front of me. So at a point, I can see when people don't hear me. The only thing is after when you put the YouTube replay, I always ask myself, do I cut it or not? Because when you cut, you also lose the chat replay, which is, I don't know why YouTube is doing this when all you have to do is timestamp and remove the chat from that time. But I don't know. I guess they are a little lazy. Juju Zhao, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. What's poppin', DJ Monteiro? What's goody? Malcolm Beats. Yeah, we have to do a party. It's true. I do agree with you. CK Control, what's poppin'? Top G Marquee, what up? Drill Camp, what up? How you doing? Average rent in Luxembourg is 1,008. Wow. And that would be from for how many rooms? And in what neighborhood? Actually, Luxembourg. I'm performing in Luxembourg. I mean, I'm supposed to receive the 50% before it's confirmed, but I think I'm receiving tomorrow. Performing on Luxembourg is June 24th. June 24th, I'm performing in Luxembourg, but I will put all the promo on Instagram when it's confirmed. For now, I'm not putting no promo until I have my 50%. Bro, that's crazy. Listen, I'm almost hoping for a big worldwide economic crisis and a debt crisis of a debt crunch that make everybody's variable mortgage go up, and they're forced to sell their houses, and then the rental bubble, the real estate bubble bursts like the .com in the 2000, and everything goes down, and all apartments that are worth right now 1 million go down to 600 or 500, and all the rents plunge down because the people who could pay the 2,000, they can't anymore. I'm hoping. And now we buy and we wait, and then we become the people who put crazy rents on apartments. Bro, I remember you could buy a whole fucking building for 100K in Kaysha. Oh Lord. Yeah. Master Electronic, what up, brother? How you doing? I have a message for you, Master Electronic. Let me. Where is it? Oh Lord, wait. I have a message for you, especially for you, Master Electronic. So I have to find the conversation. I have to find the message. There it is. So this is a message for Master Electronic.
So yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh man, they're looking for me. Oh man, let them know that I'm never too far away. I'm never too far away. As you can hear, by my voice, I'm a little bit tired. I just got back. I was in LA for a couple of days.
Yeah, deuxième bureau is fine. That was just to let you know she's good. I'm Jay Wemoto. What up, brother? How you doing? I'm doing good. We here doing numbers games. Where are we? Yeah, I was talking about myself. The chat. Bashar, what up? Yeah, I mean, at a point, it's true. It's better to buy. I do agree. I'm going to my bank. Probably Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm gonna go to my bank and start talking with her about a potential investment. I'm also gonna talk to my accountant because my numbers are good and the money I make is actually great. So in reality, I might make 1 million every 5 years now. So it kind of makes sense now. But like 2 years ago, I was not there yet. But the way it's going, and if it stabilizes where it is, or if it goes up, yeah, it makes sense to go to the bank and start talking big numbers. And you listen, you never know. I have a new NFT collection coming out. Plus, I think some of my crypto might blow up again. So, we're gonna see what we're gonna see. Design is so dope. I can spend hours to learn how to design and build the interiors for me and clients. It's just, yeah, listen. I can't wait to work on my studio. I can't wait. And listen, the apartment that I'm visiting that is in front of my house, that is just the other side of the street, that one is nice too. I kind of prefer the other one, but in reality, I don't mind going to this one because that one is bigger. The one we like is 160 meter, but it's so well adjacent. Yeah, it's very well done. But the one that we're gonna visit tomorrow, we already visited the first floor, but then it got taken. Now we're visiting the third floor, I think, of the same building. And these apartments are 180 meters square, and it's the same price. And listen, the rooms are big. The rooms are big, big, big. So I would have an even bigger studio, and the bedroom and the 2 bedrooms are big, and this one has 3 bathrooms. So it might actually be interesting to be. We'll see. The way I'm gonna do it is the ones I visit tomorrow. If my wife like them, both of them, I do the same proposal to everybody, and the first one to say yes, I go sign and get my keys. Because this apartment, I paid the rent 6 months. I pay every 6 months, so I already paid until September. So I'm gonna have 2 apartments anyway. So I still have until September to find a place. Listen, if I get an answer by June, beginning of June, I still have until September to live between both places. So if I have like the 3 months in both places, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my time before we move to start buying me a brand new 90-inch TV, putting it on a wall, getting a new leather sofa on the living room, and start slow. Then I'm gonna start working on my studio out there. Maybe I will start doing my live streams there, and just bring my beginning of an office there and go back and forth between apartments. And then by the end of August, we move everything. And because it's the same, it's really the same avenue. It's gonna be actually cool to have 3 months. And even when my son is here, instead of all being there and fighting for the 2 rooms, we can already go and spend some time in the other one, or maybe set up one room there where he goes. Listen, I don't know. I'm gonna have choice. So if we get those ones that are across the street, it's even easier. So we'll see. Urban Sweet Spot, what up? How you doing? How's the channel going? Black and minimalist. Listen, this is gonna be great. Lucas was popping. Yeah. Always, we believe. We make it happen. D-Rock, it's crazy, bro. It is crazy. D-Rock, I want to know, when are you coming to Club Shada? That's my only question. Because you like to be in the comment. I need you to tell me what is going on in the Kizomba Festivals market. I need to know. Yeah, and everybody add your likes. That's true. I'm seeing 46 people live right now. I only see 15 likes. It's not normal. Everybody put some likes and put some little hearts too. It is. Listen, we are just waiting. We are just waiting. Always. Oh, you do other lives other than mine? Wait a minute. I don't agree with that. That's not cool. You do other lives before mine? Oh, you sent me a message on May 6th? Hey, people dancing on my thing. I have to call you and complain. I'm sorry. Pick up your phone. What the fuck? Why?
Hello.
Why?
Well, what, bro?
What you mean you came from another one?
A festival.
Ah, festival. I thought you were in another live. I was starting to be jealous. A festival. Nice.
Yeah.
Which one? What festival did you come from?
He's on the treat in Belgium, in Ghent.
Oh, that's the one where what are the name of these two dancers? They are Congolese, I think, light skin. They come to your festival too. I think.
I don't know. The guy who organized this, his name is Rabil.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
I have to go to a Kizomba festival. It's been forever. You not only go to your festival and Olga's. So.
Yeah.
Are you doing like this year?
Well, yeah. End of September.
Oh.
29, 30, and 1st of October.
New place, same place, old place.
And it's going to be in a hotel, close to the beach, and the other place is not possible. The hotel was bought by a management fund, and they have renovated it. It looks amazing, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the prices that they are working, it's very, very high.
Listen, Lisbon is expensive as fuck now.
I know. Just we go there for a 3 weeks holiday in 27. I told you 27 July to 12 of August we're gonna be there.
Okay.
And now the little one made 2, so for us to go there, we spend 1,100 euros just for the 3 flights.
Damn. Yeah,
it's crazy. I used to travel there for between 100 to 200 euros a ticket, and 200 euros was already getting expensive.
I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the new Manhattan. Lisbon and Porto are expensive.
It is.
It's all these expats. Anyway. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm in plans to return to Portugal. So
yeah,
you're gonna be able to see me more often.
Nah, you tired of Germany?
It's not tired. It's just it's we don't have any family here, so it's extremely hard to do our lifestyle because we have the school. I teach at night. So you teach together in there, and here if you want to have a babysitter, let's say for the time of the classes, that would minimally represent 15 euros an hour minimum. So that would represent a daily cost of 45 to 60 euros a day. So it's not possible.
Yeah, it's better
And
to
after
have family.
COVID, the things have it's like it's not stable anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy. Huh?
You can have a month or two with a very good number in classes, even though it's regular. It's supposedly the same group, and suddenly after a month, you don't know how many people you're gonna have. It's so now we are on the process of
Moving back.
of returning. Yeah, because in this case we're gonna have a family support. Like haven't been traveling as much because
Yeah, me too.
every time we would travel, we would have to get someone. Usually, she would fly her mom or something like this. Half of the cachet is to pay expenses,
Yeah.
and it's and if we are there, we can go out, let's say 2 times a month, easy, and we have someone of trust
Yeah.
to leave David with, and go back a little bit into that life, and I'm actually planning to just in the future do 2 festivals a year. One of them is going to be Romania. You have to go there.
Oh, I'll be in the first one.
The first one is already done last year.
Second one then. Second one then.
Second one is this year. Yeah.
All right.
That was very cool.
So, okay, listen, you have to do Club Shada. You have to come and be the guest. Just give me your dates. You know the times. You awake. So,
the thing usually for me is like, it's uncertain when I'm awake at this time.
Me too.
Sometimes and the thing is, I'm always afraid with the noise that I do here. So if you wanna maybe do something when I'm there, for example, that would be cool.
Ah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it will be easier. It will be easier to arrange. Time wise, I'm more free. I don't have so much in my head on things to do. So it would be cool.
Sounds like a plan. All right, I'm gonna go back to my. I have to talk about a lot of idiots today. So,
All right, I'm gonna go back to your
hi, bro.
podcast. All right,
Ciao.
nice hearing you, man. Well, I was hearing you already, but nice talking to you.
Yeah. Ciao.
All right, cheers.
So Sabrina, who was talking was DJ D-Rock. He's the organizer of the best Kizomba festival in Portugal, London, and Romania. And he has a school in Frankfurt, Germany. And this is my good friend. And so listen, we'll see how it goes. Everybody that's watching on Facebook, I see a lot of people. There's a lot of people watching on Facebook right now, but they are not putting comments. So everybody that's on Facebook, just put a rainbow in the chat. Just put a rainbow. And put some hearts. You have to put some hearts. There's not enough hearts on Facebook. Look at this. I said I see you on Facebook. 10 people just went away. Oh, you think I don't see you? I see everybody. I see everything. All right. Listen. The subject of tonight is the views, man. Listen, social media has created a bunch of crazy people who are not doing what they do for the money, even if sometimes they do make money. But they are really doing everything they do for the dopamine. The dopamine from all the people who are laughing in the comments, who are as stupid as them, all the likes, all the reposts, and the fact that people are talking about you. Because years ago, 20 years ago, to be famous, you had to do something. You had to, I don't know, stop a war, start a war. You could be infamous or famous. You had to do a great song that everybody would buy, and then you would be famous. Or you had to create the iPhone with your team, and you would be famous. Nowadays, you can be just some stupid guy doing stupid pranks, and you become famous, and you have lots of followers who are as dumb as you, who will come and tell you do more, and then you will do more and more and more and more until it bites you in the ass. And the social media has just created this thing where people will do anything for the likes, the comments. People love seeing people commenting on their posts and saying stuff, and they can either go happy, or they can go angry, or they can be depressed, or they can feel not enough. If there's no comments or no likes on a post, people are going to be depressed, because the dopamine is a drug that is created by your body. And when you see something that makes you post something and you create a reaction, or you post something offensive on Twitter and you have all these reaction, this adrenaline that you feel, this feeling that you feel, is the dopamine. And you feel that you exist. And people are ready for anything so they could exist. And this is the case of this young kid that is called Midzi. So let me look at the news where so he's a guy that does pranks on he's a kid. He's 18 years old, and he does pranks on TikTok, and he goes into people's houses. So imagine you here in your house, and the guy trespasses in your house, just because it's funny. And he says that, this is just for the views. And these are the kids that these societies are creating. I'm trying to find a video when he gets into somebody's home. I don't know if Midzi goes. Let me see if I can find it. And it's interesting that people are saying that this is TikTok creating all these people. It's not TikTok. It's social media in general. Could be TikTok, could be Instagram, could be. So, okay, there it is. This is the kid. Wait. Let me turn on the sound on exactly. They know zero boundaries. Exactly. Maman Dalia, what up? They were crazy already. They just got the platform. That's true. That is so true. So let me turn on the sound of Chrome. Right. So this is him walking into random houses. Oh, where's the sound? Well, the sound is here. Okay. Can I go back?
James? Come to the front door right now, please.
James? James? You man, come.
Hello, James.
We need to speak to James.
James.
Hi.
James.
Is this where the study group is?
No. No. What door number is this?
No. Study group.
Yeah, 5:30. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on.
Wait, this is not where the study
Look
group
at these
is.
idiots.
Oh, you got kids? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought this was the study group.
With his friends.
Ain't this the study group?
Come on, man. Listen. There are some countries where you would do that and you get shot. You get shot. And listen, because you're trespassing. Something like, do that in Texas and you'll see what happened to your ass. Told me what up. And yo, I don't understand these people. These guys going way too far.
YouTuber and TikToker Mizzy has been fined £365 and
Only?
is banned from using social media after his latest prank video of him entering someone's house without permission led him to handing himself in for arrest. Today in court he was given a criminal behaviour order which bans him from doing that again. Also, he's banned from retail stores, schools and Westfield Stratford until 2025. If he breaches the order, he could go to prison. YouTuber and TikTok.
That kid is great. Look at this.
Gang, whole lot of gangs.
We need to talk about our D-bag of the day. An 18-year-old by the name...
What is this? Oh,
Do you remember when
Lord.
pranks were like... Did you know that...
Paramedic. What's
Most...
Anyway,
paramedic?
that kid is just nuts. So he got charged now. I think he still did another TikTok. He wanted to go inside of whatever, and now he's going to jail. I mean, not a long time. He's 18. He's a kid, but yeah, he pleaded not guilty with 3 breaches of criminal behavior order imposed for posting a prank video on TikTok. Was charged by the Metropolitan Police on Saturday morning after being arrested on Friday. And I'm like, so I don't know if you saw his interview on Piers Morgan. Wait. Let me see.
As a fast track to fame and fortune, people you've never heard of can become very famous and very wealthy very quickly from the business of bagging clicks and followers online. But with more than 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute just to YouTube, how do they even begin to get noticed? Well, some influencers have a talent. They can sing or dance. Some give brash opinion.
Okay, right. Okay, listen to the interview.
Terrorize the people around where you live. Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terrorizing, I would just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way first. I apologize. You see this situation that blew up on the internet, the walking into random houses? The next day, I apologized to the woman because I felt bad, innit? Like, deep in her social...
That guy could be a model. He has some nice features. He could be a great model, but he decided just to be a dumbass.
Social media, like, it went deep in her social media, that's why I didn't record it. She recorded me apologizing to her. I told her sorry and she explained that she was terrified because her children were in the house. And I understood it.
What were you doing in the house?
What was I doing in the house? I don't know, it was a stupid video. Like, I got peer pressure to say. I don't want to say it like in that way, but...
Or somebody else's fault?
I'm not blaming it on no one else.
I mean, you break into a house with a woman and a husband and two young kids.
I went into the house on my own accord.
No, I'm just saying, okay, you went through their door. right? But it's not your house. You're not supposed to be in there.
Oh, no shit.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman.
Yo, these kids.
Uncensored. I think you're an idiot for what you've been doing.
Okay.
I also think you're an idiot for playing the race card when no one's mentioned your
really?
skin colour.
Really? Okay, you don't have to mention it to...
I don't care about your skin colour, Lizzie.
Alright.
I care about the fact that you've been terrorising all these people for a sustained period of time. I also care about the fact you've only got a tiny fine today, no deterrent to you whatsoever.
Listen, kids gonna be kids, right? But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Some 15 years ago, there was a debate in France where these so-called therapists, whatever, child specialists just were saying that we have to abolish spanking. We have to, like, if you beat your children up, to a certain extent, I understand, right? Because some people are just violent with their children. But you cannot even, like, listen, if you ask to any black kid from any black family, right, that grew up in Africa, when you would do stupid shit, you would get beaten up by your mom. And that's how you learn to respect your elders and to have a certain education. And that was way before all these activists turn us to the crazy society we live in now. But they started at that time 15 years ago saying, now listen, if you give a little spanky to your kid, they can report you to the police and you will be arrested. And then they put it in the law in France that, listen, you cannot touch your kid. You cannot touch their hair. And that's where it started. That's when all these that wave of kids are the kids you see now being 18 and having no education at all and being scared of nobody. Listen, me in my software, in my mental software, if I talk to anybody that is older than me, 5 years older than me and up, I cannot talk loud. I cannot disrespect them. I cannot even act as if they are my friends. I'm just, this is in my education. My parents never touched me. They never beat me up. But the maid would beat me up. And it taught me a lot of lessons about noise, about this, about X, Y, Z. And this idea of all these kids growing up in Europe, in the US, that you can tell them nothing, or whatever they feel is more important than rules, that this is where it takes us. And look at it, listen, people are asking him if what he's doing is normal, and what he replies is like, whoa, just having fun. Listen, it's the same thing where all these bikes that you can rent, sometimes here you find them in the water because these kids with no education, and we're in the rich neighborhood, all these kids are rich and spoiled. But yeah, that's what they do. They're just being dumb at a certain age, but at a point, I'm sorry, somebody gonna have to install cameras in places so they can see them when they're doing that shit, and they can go to their parents and find the parents so that the parents realize and tell them, hey, no more this or no more that or no more pocket money or XYZ, so that people learn discipline. Listen, that's why you have all these people running away with blue hair and asking all kind of crazy things. It's because of that. This is the product of these societies. It's not the fault of TikTok. It's the fault of no education and no rules and no possibility to educate your children properly. and them being educated by social media and also, yeah, the dopamine, wanting to exist and be famous. And listen, it makes 0 sense. And that's not the only guy I want to talk to you about, because I have another guy. Oh, wait a minute. I'm coming. Bro. These people are everywhere. Wait a minute. Listen. Listen. You come in somebody's house like this in the US doing your shit, it's like, doo. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No. That kid has serious problem and he's very lucky that nobody has hurt or killed him. Listen. And if we're being honest, 18-year-old is an adult in many places. Oh, listen. In Congo, you are fully adult. You probably have 5 kids already. There are serious currency cases for bad behavior at that age. Yeah. Listen, that kid needs to do 2 weeks in prison. 5 days. To understand. Listen, he could be a model. He looks great. He has a beautiful face. But look at that. Lord. Lord of mercy. They want to be famous so bad, and it's sad. I do agree. It's crazy. Il est un pur produit des réseaux sociaux. C'est vrai. That's true. Pure. Like, and wait, and listen. I have an episode, Chad. I have an episode from like, I don't remember, like last year when I was talking about when they're going to put the internet in our head. And we're going to have social network inside of our eyes. That's when you're going to have pure crazy products. You're going to have new gods. Like this, it's going to be some mad stuff. 18 is an adult. He should know right from wrong. Listen, I don't know anymore. Those are kids for us, but yeah. There are some next level. Tell that to my mom, and she's with her wood spoon. She was equal to Bruce Lee with the Numsha. Listen, I had the wood spoon treatment. Trust me. Not the big one, not the small one. The medium one is the one that hurts the most. And they know how to use it so that it doesn't leave any mark. Yo. Oh, that's so true. The parents are immature too. It is true. They themselves are busy being on the social networks. I have to thank my mom for beating some sense into me when I was a kid. People say spanking, I say discipline. I do fully agree with you, Tomé. Fully agree. Picha, désolé pour la comparaison exagérée. L'humain est un animal et pour qu'il se comporte correctement, il faut bien le dresser. Well. Il est vrai que... And my mom rarely gave me a beating. I'm from the generation that parents would give you the look and you would stop your tracks. Exactly. Listen, my wife was telling me today that I was a little too hard with the baby, and we have a 2-year-old here. And I was like, no, don't be sensitive. That's what he needs. He needs to have a parental figure that he fears enough and respects enough so that when I talk, I don't need to yell like you guys. You can be the podes mimar ele. You can spoil him. but there have to be a good cop and a bad cop. I have to do that role so that he turns to be a good boy. And for that, he has to have a certain amount of fear. You don't need to beat him. You just need to talk to him a certain way. And when he cries, you have to tell him, stop now. And when you guys are here, yeah, he's going to do his movies. But when I'm here, he's not going to do it. And this is important. If not, we see them at kids because we compare their immature behaviors compared with how we would behave having more maturity. On top of that, if you're an adult for some things, you are for others too. Listen, at 18, I would have never, but listen, at 18, there was no social network, so can't compare myself. Listen, let me show you another one. Let me show you another one. You're not ready for that one. You are not ready for the one I'm going to show you. Les enfants africains sont tabassés jour et nuit pour devenir des génies, mais ils finissent tous comme des politiciens. Quote of the night. At 18, our bad behavior was drinking weed. We drinking weed and wanting to sleep with girls. Not this madness they are doing now. I can only want on beating my kids. Oh, listen. Me neither. I'll be there. Well, listen. I remember at school, our teacher would beat you up like the hands like this and yo. And we were all rich kids from generals, Mobutu and stuff. And the teachers didn't care. They didn't care. Listen, Lord. All right. Let's talk about this guy. Let's talk about this guy.
Whoa. You have my car.
This man is a notorious prankster.
Ready to get him? Let's get him.
21-year-old Tanner Cook's YouTube page is called Classified Goons.
Welcome back to another video.
He pranks total strangers.
I got someone who needs to be escorted out.
I need to leave?
Yes.
Sneaking up on unsuspecting people. In this prank, he wears a fake security uniform and falsely accuses shoppers of stealing.
Yeah, I've got a gentleman and a woman here trying to steal a pet.
He acts like he's getting sick in the back of an Uber and is about to throw up on an Uber driver.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna puke.
Let's go outside.
But has he now gone one prank too far? A target of his newest stunt became so enraged, he allegedly pulled down a semi-automatic pistol and shot Tanner Cook in the stomach. We spoke to the...
So that guy, that's his dad. So that guy was doing so much stupidity, right? That during his latest prank, he got shot in the belly. He got shot. And you know what he said after being shot?
Well, tonight we're learning more about what led to a shooting inside the food court at Dulles Town Center.
Alan Colley is accused of shooting a 21-year-old man in the stomach yesterday afternoon. Tonight he's in jail. And this is video of police making the arrest. You can see the suspect on the ground as police move in and find a gun on the ground.
Yeah, as you can imagine, it was a scary scene. With shoppers running quickly to safety, Dulles Town Center was closed for the rest of Sunday, but tonight it is back open for business.
Probably feels quite a bit different, though, after all of that. Today, our Matthew Torres spoke to the victim.
Shot. Court documents identified the victim as Tanner Cook. Tonight, his father telling me that he is expected to make a full recovery.
You know, it's just like surreal. I couldn't believe it.
But tonight, Jeremy Cook says despite what happened to his son, he is slowly recovering in the ICU. It's his faith in God guiding the family through this difficult journey.
And I believe that God
can help you, bro. You need to send your kid to Congo or Sudan, where, bro, and he got shot, right? And this guy is saying that he will do more things because that's good publicity for him. So listen, if you do jokes to people and you get shot, normally you like, I pose. But these guys, they're like, oh my God, I'm famous now. Everybody's talking about me. My YouTube channel must be lit. It's time to go do some more pranks. Because they don't learn until they die for real. And then it's too late. All these views will not generate no money for you because you will be underground. Listen. What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people? Only for the views. Everything for the views. These people are just crazy. Send him to military school. Yes, bro, this guy is there. You know, we have a very big Instagram guy from Belgium. He's Congolese. From Belgium, he's Belgian from Congolese origin, called Boris Baker. He's actually one of the guy who made my song blow up. So, cool guy. What he does is funny. But every time I see his videos, right, doing these pranks, I'm always scared for him. Because you never know who you're dealing with. You could be dealing with somebody's crazy and that have weapons. You don't know. You might not have the time to tell him that it's a joke and you get shot. Because you don't know who you're dealing with. And most people, they don't realize it. They don't realize it. You know, that's really all these people. Some people are doing fake pranks, but the ones that are doing those things where they go, they dance to people, they scare, you don't know those people. We cross paths with people all the time in the world, right? But you have no clue who's a killer around you. You have no clue who is dealing with strange stuff. You don't know. And you might be with somebody who's under high security for whatever reason. You want to do a joke. People think you are trying to threaten them, whatever. You get shot. And look at this guy. Got shot. He's in the hospital saying to himself, they're talking about me in the news. Yo. The military school gave me a great ground to stand on. Exactly. What's wrong with these kids is they have too much free time. That is true as well, Tomei. That is true as well. All right. Let me talk to you about the last one. Listen, today I was on YouTube watching all that stuff and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, Lord. I don't know if you ever heard about it.
Afghanistan last.
It's called danger tourism. I don't know if you remember that. I don't know if you know about that. Danger tourism is those YouTube channels that have millions of views and they're generating a ton of money of people going to Afghanistan and other regions, North Korea. They just go to places that are dangerous. And just, Iraq, I'm here. And just to prove that or surviving in the worst neighborhood in Brazil, or going to the worst neighborhood in the US. Those are their YouTube channels. Okay, I mean, interesting to watch, but still. So you got this guy. Here's another one. On everything for the views.
I like this. Miles Routledge has been described as a danger tourist, seen here shooting a Taliban weapon in Afghanistan last year. And the 23-year-old from Birmingham is now in the group's custody.
In life, you always have to take a gamble in order to benefit a little bit. Why do you think I went to Afghanistan in the first place? There's risk and there's reward, but for me, there's only reward because it's so much fun.
There's risk and there's reward, but for me, it's only reward. And now he has been captured by the Taliban. Yo!
Kevin Cornwall, a 53-year-old aid worker from Middlesbrough, was detained back in January, alongside the British manager of his hotel, who hasn't been named. Though a negotiator working for the release of these last two men says the Taliban have allowed their families their first contact.
We're pleased to inform and announce that there has been
blah blah blah.
They just want to verify every individual that travels to Afghanistan to ensure their links, what they do. So this is like a kind of controlling the country individual by individual, which is.
So this guy, what's his name? I forgot the name of. Let me see. British self-titled. Oh, that's a British self-titled danger tourist captured by Taliban secret police. YouTube star Miles Routledge, 21, who visit most dangerous places on earth for fun, is being held in Kabul. A British YouTuber, self-titled dangerous tourist, is among 3 British men being held by the Taliban feared counterintelligence unit in Kabul. It has emerged. Lord Miles has over 140,000 followers on Twitter, where he brands himself as a person who will go to the most dangerous place on earth for fun. Go have fun then. He was arrested on March 2nd along with 2 Polish nationals, and he's being held for further questioning. A Taliban security officer confirmed the arrest for multiple foreigners last week to a Telegraph. The group were found partaking in suspicious activities and were being held with the Taliban's counterintelligence department in Kabul. It's not the first time that Mr. Routledge has visited Afghanistan. Last August, the blogger received widespread criticism for visiting Kabul during the Taliban ongoing takeover of Afghanistan. He acquired a spot on the British Army evacuation flight to Dubai, while thousands of Afghans who had worked alongside British troops in the country were left behind, where they faced targeting by the Taliban. It's unclear why Mr. Routledge, who studied physics at Loughborough University, again traveled to Afghanistan, but it is believed that he intended to shoot footage for his social media accounts. Last August, he posted a video of himself meeting with an alleged Taliban gun runner in the city of Jalalabad after boasting of entering Afghanistan on a forged document. This video has over 1 million views on YouTube. In the footage, you can see him firing several automatic weapons with a Taliban fighter. And he says it's a lot of fun.
Hey everyone, it's Lord Miles here. I'm in Afghanistan on forged documents going to meet a black market gun runner who was previously wanted.
What's wrong with these people? 1.3 million views. Look at the comments. That moment when the Taliban expressed concerns over your lack of trigger discipline. the fact that you made me concerned for the Taliban. Holy crap, dude, you wild. I'd kill to go on an adventure like this. Who's here after he's captured? What's wrong with all these people? What's wrong? Look at this. See this? All these comments? That's the dopamine. That's this. Look at him. And he liked he liked comments. He liked all these comments. And he's happy. Look at all these comments. That's why these people go there. For that. The validation. They exist. Yo. Only for the views. Only for the likes. Only for their YouTube friends. What is wrong with all these people? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I wish them good luck to prank someone on El Paso. The fruits of the West idiocracy. It is true, my friend. Those are the fruits. I even remember that prank that went wrong in Brazil, and there was, even before social media, the Mail Mark prank. That was a tragedy. Oh, I didn't know about that one. People underestimate the cost of their lives, their real purpose, and that's so sad. That's true. People are crazy. Listen, the comments are making... Listen, let me find that guy. What's the name of the other one? Mizi, that was his name? The idiot kid. Does he have a YouTube channel? Or no? Let me see. No. I don't think he has a YouTube channel. Arrested. Clashes with Piers Morgan. Listen, they get invited in shows with a bunch of people watching them. So for them, it's validation that all their stupidity is making them famous. And this is what they want. Let me see. I don't think he has a channel. Oh, I think all his channels have been removed already. Lord. This generation is a nightmare. No, I don't see. Maybe he's on TikTok. I think TikTok already removed his Instagram. Let me see. Let me see what TikTok says. View profile. Voyons voir. Busy.
TikToker Mizzy has been arrested on suspicion of breaching a court order that he was only issued 2 days ago. The 18-year-old was issued a criminal behaviour order and fined over £300 for this video, where he strolled straight into a random house, causing the family distress.
Well, this is not what a study group got kids, man. Oh, you got kids.
The court ruled that Mizzy could not directly or indirectly post videos onto social media without the consent of the people in the video, and that he mustn't trespass into private property, and that he must not visit Westfield Shopping Centre in Stratford.
Westfield on Stratford.
It's not the first time for Mizzy. He's previously ripped up library books in front of librarians, stolen a dog, and harassed Orthodox Jews on a live stream, all in the name of TikTok. His arrest comes barely 24 hours after he posted this video onto Twitter.
As you see, I'm everywhere right now. I just wanted to let you guys know, I ain't a prankster no more. I've gotten everything I wanted out of pranks. I'm literally the biggest prankster in the UK right now. Love it or hate it, I am.
TikToker Mizzy has been arrested.
Lord. He's begging so hard. They really expected a guy that don't listen to his mom to follow their court orders. Lord. Oh my God. These people. Listen. I hated them like when it was on YouTube, on Vine, and I hate it now as well. All these people, at a point they will wake up. Listen, at a point they will wake up and they will realize that it was not worth it. And listen, he's 18, he can still get to a different path, maybe, you know, music, rap, modeling, or even just starting a YouTube channel and doing funny stuff or doing a podcast without being as crazy, because yeah, his brand is now everywhere. So I mean, listen, if I was his dad, because he's younger than my son, if I was his dad, I would say, listen, sit down. You're gonna stop all that stuff that you're doing outside, and you're gonna do some live streams, and you can say funny stuff, you can, all that stuff. Go on TikTok, go on Twitch, and do this from the comfort of home. I'm gonna buy you all the equipment. You go in the basement and you make this money, but you try to turn this into a positive. Say sorry for XYZ about your old pranks, and let's see if you're funny about something else than that. And who knows, maybe you can turn all this publicity into a good business and money generating videos, live on YouTube, live on whatever, where you expose, you talk about these things and you do your show, live stream with your friends, you talk about whatever subject. And maybe, yeah, listen, as you grow up, you will look back at how you started and you will be like, I was an idiot. Or you can go the other route. But if I was his dad, that's what I would say. You know, what are we gonna do? It's like this 7-year-old child who saying that he wanted to kill his mom. Oh Lord. If he only did that for TikTok, it's sad. Yeah, listen. People do it for TikTok, for Instagram. They do it for YouTube. It's the same thing. It's not a TikTok thing. It's just social media. You have people on Instagram that are just doing more and more in photos just because they're obsessed with the likes, the comments from strangers. It is really people that are functioning in a new way, I guess. What can we do? No wonder promoting this kind of stupidity and nonsense should be banned. The democracy allows anyone to do anything. Law and order. Bro, that's crazy. Dale, I'll be there Saturday too. Anyway, that's what I had for you tonight. Yeah, listen, if you enjoyed the show, everybody give me some Shada rainbows in the chat. And I'm going to leave you with a brand new track that came out. So next Wednesday, we're going to have a listening party for one of those singles that just came out. And so I'm not gonna play you one of them because we're gonna do the listening party, but I'm gonna play you one of the songs that we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna play you this one. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm changing my mind all the time. I can't. I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna play you Cheat Code of Your Body, my latest banger with Malcolm Beats. And I will leave you with this track. And yeah, I'll see you Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed it. This show was brought to you by Shada, where it is 2 and 12 a.m. here in Lisbon, Portugal. Gods of good fortune. Thanks to Matt Music, the stream royalty with $30. Thanks to all the sponsors. And I will see you when I see you, which is Wednesday. All right. I hope you enjoy the show. Look, that shirt and that style. Today, my style is, I've been styled by my wife. She brought me those clothes. She bought it. She was like, you should wear this and that, and people will love it to your show. And I'm actually fitting myself. It's kind of nice. That would be nice when I have my black thing behind me. Like, oh, yo, I can't wait. Anyway, all right, Shada gang, peace out, and I'm gonna see you when I see you, which is Wednesday. Bless.
In between the shits, tell me now, what's your name, baby girl? Before I do what I do, dive deep inside of you. Don't be scared, all I want you is to feel satisfied. And you wonder how we got here. Got the cheat code to your body. Got to your body. I got the cheat code to your body. I got the cheat code to your body. I guess I had to use the cheat code on you. The way you were dancing got the best of me. Nice and slow, passion flows, our bodies sweat as we dance. Love show thing is that's our thing. A few moments ago it was a kiss on my dance. Don't be scared, all I want you to do is to feel satisfied. And you wonder how we got here. The cheat code of your body. With the cheat code of your body. In this number, I guess I had to use the cheat code on you. Oh yeah, the way you were dancing got the best of me, honey. I guess I had to use the cheat code on you. Let me go deep inside. The way you were dancing got the best of me. I got the cheat code to your body. I got the cheat code to your body. Let's make love, let's make love. I got the cheat code to your body. Baby girl, baby girl. I got the cheat code to your body. I guess I had to use the cheat code on ya. Oh yeah, the way you were dancing got the best of me. The way gonna tell me your name?